Artists have a way of portraying the world and people in ways that get people to think about things that they might not have considered. So we thought that artists, in their stories about creation of art or engagement with art, might actually be willing and able to relate those in ways that could be uniquely informative. We're finding that through their experience with art, people are getting better understandings about those experiences and how they relate to their lives and their life stories.
Dr. Joshua Wilt and his colleagues at Case Western Reserve University are interviewing 100 artists and art aficionados about transformative experiences they've had with an artwork. The themes in these narratives are coded in order to produce larger surveys measuring variables such as awe, authenticity, meaning, belief in the supernatural, creativity, and openness to new experiences.
The project that we're working on is looking at whether artists, through their creation of artworks or through their engagement with the artworks of other artists, are able to achieve understandings about themselves, their true selves, or about ultimate meaning, the nature of existence, and spirituality.
I used to be a lawyer and a law professor in Kuwait, and I was very vocal about a growing problem, which is femicide, or honor killing, as it's known in the Middle East, where women, very young women, are being murdered by fathers, brothers, and husbands. The image is a woman who is lying down. She is not dressed. She is wrapped around with two very menacing, large snakes. And they are suffocating her, they are restricting her movement.
We asked about what was going on in your life around the time that this experience with art happened. And a lot of times people were talking about times of transition or a tumultuous time in their lives.
I got prosecuted and persecuted, and as a single mother in the Middle East, that can be very terrifying. So when I knew that things were very dangerous for me and my daughter, I sought asylum in the United States.
We asked them those kind of key questions that relate to our central hypotheses and central research questions, like, did you learn anything about your true self, about authenticity?
I always say that my art saved me. I've slipped in and out of depression for most of my life, and just the fulfillment I get from my painting, that something wasn't there and now it's there. It's in the world, it's telling a story, I'm starting a conversation.
We will define ultimate meaning as a sense of meaning that goes beyond a subjective, personal sense of meaning. It goes beyond a cognitive understanding of what's happening in the world and with a person's life, and it touches upon issues of ultimate importance. A person's narrative identity gives them a sense of meaning and purpose and coherence, and kind of helps to tie together their past to their current present. And the idea is that a person's identity is kind of wrapped up in these key kind of scenes or stories that people can tell.
I'm very interested in painting the human experience. Everything I'm experiencing gets funneled into my art.
Through the assessment of these different stories, you kind of get a sense for the person, what really matters to them, their kind of personal myth of how they came to be who they are and where they're going.